Away. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to...
And Lance will try again on second down. Open man is the tight end, Nick. The young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced.
Again, it's Lance. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And some room to work. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Throwing, Jones. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, and I run right back at him.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Needs for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen, 44 yards.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 27, Jones. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White, the 40.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
You tell it. White.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance.
To Boyle here over the middle. Touchdown! Nick Boyle, 28 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Parkey is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. Now Lance. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Santos with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
That's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 20.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On second down, it's Walker. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
They went with the ever-popular RPO on that play. And what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the 35 on second down, Lance throw out wide to Walker.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And
Lance's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And Lance going to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often. Sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran